like button here, guys. Hit the like buttons, guys. More likes, more likes. All right, this is the Bitcoin trade that we've been tracking for a few days. And we're just doing a follow-up here. Obviously, you never know what Bitcoin's going to do. So this is for newbies, beginners, and people who are learning how to, trade. If you have any questions or a coin you want to review, let us know. Bella Maria, what up? There we go. There we go. Let me see this. Make sure my microphone's on. Mic check. Mic check. All right, guys. So we're mic'd up here. Let's take a look at this trade here. And this is the trade that we've been going over. Let's get the student. We are doing student training today. Get them on the phone here. Welcome in. Don't forget to hit the like buttons, guys. Hit the like buttons. All right.
I'm here, Coach.
What's going on? Okay, so I'm gonna stream this out. So what you need to do is, you were wondering how to set up a trade. So let's go. I'm already in the Bitcoin trade here for the one that I'm in. But what we'll do is we're gonna walk through the BitNex. Let's set up a Doge, right? So anytime that Bitcoin moves, there's always going to be a Doge trade. Okay. So to set that up, I'm going to go over on BitNex. I'm going to type in Doge real quick, and then I'm going to pick that up. All right, so now Doge is a little bit different because obviously Doge is different price coin. So I'm going to make sure that my thing is on cross. I'm going to do a 75x, which is the max on there. Hit market, hit limit. That way the price updates.
And then I'm going to Doge right back. We're going to do Doge USDT, correct?
Yeah. And because the price is kind of moving up here, I'm going to buy into this movement here. Let's see. Just so they have it. So if you're buying a limit and you want to get in right now, the price on your order price always has to be more than the current price, right? So then based on what's available in the available margin, you pick how much you'd want to put in there. And so whatever's in your, not your currency, but the available margin is what's left, what's available, right? So currently, I've got 31 available. So let's say if I want to put 15 bucks in, I'd go 50%. All right, so we're gonna, let's see here. We're gonna look for a pullback area. So let's go over to Doge. XC.
Are you on trading? Where are you, Coach?
Yeah, I'm on TradingView.
Okay.
So I'm just going over the chart here. So we're going to look at the quick chart here for this. Now pullbacks. I'm going to look for the 5 minute to see where we're at. And the 15 minutes. So we got buys on both of these. The pullback already happened. It was at 1692. Right, so the pullback already happened once here. Price label. So the first pullback happened was at 1693 for Doge. Okay, so now it's on another move to the top here. So that's where we want to be looking for the buy-ins, probably about 17 cents. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to set my order at 17 cents. I'm going to do the entire, do $15 of the 32. I'm going to hit my take profit, my stop loss. And this is going to be on YouTube for you so you can walk through. So first thing is you want cross set up. You want to set up with margin you want. Normally if you're trading, you'd want to be, especially on Doge, you want to be about a 30x. 30x to 40x. I'm going to do a 75 here. And then, so I'm 17 cents, so I'm going to be below. I'm looking to get in, and I'm just going to put a line here so I can see where the 17 cents is. So I can see where the limit buy 70 cents, right? So it looks like a pullback to that lower candle. So let's see, looks good. Take profit, I'm going to change that to ROI on both take profit and stop loss, because I just want to be able to put my percent in. So my take profit, you always want to run a 60% take profit, and my stop loss 30%, and then I'm open my long. Okay, so now you can see that my limit order auto-populated on the chart, and it's at 17 cents. The stop loss would be at 16.93, which would be the 30%, and then my take profit should be up above here at 17.13. So all that matters now is that during this pullback here, we can get down to that 17 cents. If I feel like the number needs to change, all I have to do is click on my chart and drag my limit order a little bit higher to say that I want to, get in a little bit different, and then I can auto adjust my take profit, etc. If I want to see what those numbers are, I can go to my open orders, and I can see here that I have an open order here, and it's looking to enter at 17 for Doge, and this is important because I'm doing the Doge. 17.20 or 17.2 would be the entry. Stop loss would be 16.93, and if I can also check as far as like I can edit. Now when I hit edit, this tells me what my new settings would be. So my profit on my new settings would be 65%. My stop loss would be sitting at 49%. So I can self-adjust that down to 30. So I can confirm that, and what that'll do is it will move the line itself on the chart to make my stop loss where I want it. So even though I'm moving it by hand, I can come back over the top and then readjust it on the edit cycle, which is a little pencil next to the TP. And that way when you do it, you know you're set up properly, right? So let's go back over to the chart. I don't want to miss the push here, and I'm going to see that currently the 15-minute RSI is heading to the top. So just to kind of make sure that I'm in a good position, I'm going to allow the RSI to come back, and then the next time it actually bounces and starts to move back up, that's where I will adjust my entry if I need to. But currently I'm going to keep it at this this level right here, which is about the tip of the last candles. So we'll let that go there. So that is how to set up a trade and make adjustments on the charts accordingly, so that way you're where you need to be. All right. So now I'm in a current position, so I'm going to click that. You can see it's Bitcoin. I'm going to click on the Bitcoin, and that'll take me back to the Bitcoin chart. And here we can see that we're already locked in on a trade. Now, if you do get in a trade and you don't have, you see here, they don't have a stop loss or a take profit, you can just click on the button here. I can put my profit here at 60. I'm going to put mine at 150, and then my stop loss I'm going to put at 30, and then now these will have these lines pop up. Now this is the situation I wanted to show you, because this is where when you're in profit, you can see I'm here at 15% profit, right? And my stop loss is set at 30. So when I adjust my stop loss by hand and I move it up because I'm in profit and I don't want it to, I'm looking for it to go the other way, or what's called a trailing stop loss. I'm doing it manually. Now when I go back to my stop loss, you can see that manually I moved it, and now it went from 30 to 15 on the edit button, right? So it's verifying that I have moved it up, and that I'm in profits. I can actually scroll up a little bit higher right below that candle. So this way, if there is a big fall or something goes wrong on this trade currently, my stop loss is now set at 6.14. So instead of a 30% stop loss, if this does crash, I will only lose 6% on this trade. Now the ideal is, and this is what we talk about, like once a trade becomes profitable, like currently it's at 15%. let's say it's at 30% and I wanted to take 15% profit, then I would move my stop loss up above the entry price. And then what that would do is now, if this does go the other direction, I'm going to keep it a little bit lower just because I don't want it to go down and take me out of this trade early. So now if I look, and now I'm above my entry price, which is the green box that has a TP and an SL on it, right? And you can see I'm above it now. So what that means is if I go to my take profit box, you can see here on the percentages, it no longer has a negative sign next to it like minus 6.4%. It now simply has a 7.27%, which simply means where I currently have my stop loss set, if it does come back, this trade would end with a 7.27% win, right? And if I move it closer up, we'll go back and check it. Now I have a 10.33% win.
Yes.
So that's how you adjust your moving stop loss, so that way you always are taking profits once you get in the position that you want to be, which is profitable. So I'm gonna slide this back down, and I'm gonna put it, you know, slightly below the entry price, just because this is a ongoing trade, and right now I'm adjusting for any type of.
Can we flip back over to Doge?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get back over there. Trigger price for SL should be lower than order price. I set my ROI for 60%, and I set the long trigger price 0.17, and the bottom price for trigger price estimated P&L at 49%. I'm thinking I should have set that the 60 at a 30 and the 49 should be a 60.
On what on like what settings?
On the TPSL.
So what's your entry price for Doge?
Entry price 17.
Okay. And then so for me, now let me hit edit. So right now I have 17-cent entry. I have 70.85% profit TP, and my stop loss is at 30.37.
Yes.